with me today. Thank you for joining me. After a long period of rest, here I am back again. Let me tell you this. I'm not really sure if my image is appearing because I don't know for which reason. YouTube lives, usually I get to see the return of the image, but now I'm not getting to see it. But even though I recorded a little bit before, and apparently my image was appearing, even though I can't see it. So I'm saying that because I'm not really sure if you can see an image of me talking to you, but I think you will be able to hear me at least. And if you don't see me, at least you will be able to see the material I'm going to share with you to talk about astrology. Um, Before I do that, I really would like to give you some explanation regarding the subject. I'm sorry, okay? So here is the deal. The planets in our natal chart, of course, that they are the same base for each house and each sign. So their meaning will be super similar. The thing is, if we understand its details, the planetary detailed meaning into another chart, you will know and you will understand how those subjects mix with each other. And that, in saying that, I must also say this. When we're talking about planets, uh, they have this natural development. You kind of can escape from it. This is their task in your life. So the place in your map or where it is, each planet has a different meaning. They cannot be equal between uh, other maps because there are two people. They both can have like Pluto and Scorpio, but they are 10 degrees different. There is already a difference in that, okay? Each detail matters. And later we will also have aspects, right? So the relations to other planets in each part of your natal chart will bring a different meaning. In here, to know how that fits into all of that, we're going detailedly into each planet meaning. And it's nice to know that you have three classifications of planets in astrology. Those classifications, they are like um, their explanation on their duties to you, okay? Their tasks to you. So you have personal planets, you have transpersonal planets, and you have transcendental planets. The personal planets, they're talking about your direct relation to the world, considering your inner involvement, development. And the transpersonal planetary, transpersonal planets, they are actually talking already about your relations to others. So this is no longer talking only about the benefit you will have, but the benefit you will have and who you will share this with. This is the function of those transpersonal planets. They're literally talking about relations to others besides how you want things for yourself. And also, you have transcendental planets. The transcendental planets, they're my favorite, right? Because I'm Scorpio, I'm a Scorpion person. I love transcending and I love everything related to after death. That's kind of my thing. And that comes natural to me. Other Scorpios may work on other things related to Scorpio things, but this is one of my favorites. So the transcendental planets, what they do to you is they inspire you, to develop something in you that you will leave to the world, not only for your own benefit, but how you will sum to the world. What is the message you will bring to help, like healing people, like your things in life, that they're not only for your personal gain. Now, I'll be very fair and honest in here that actually, even though they're not meant to be for your personal gain, the joy, enjoyment that you feel when you participate in bigger things in life. So they actually will talk to you about how you will have help the planet, whatever that is, okay? Uh, so here it is. I'm gonna share with you guys my screen. There is this small presentation going through the meanings of our planets, and I will share this presentation with you. Where is my screen? So I can share this image. Continue. Okay, so let's talk about the sun, the main thing in our natal chart, right? The sun is your most intimate inner being things. So the sun, they're talking a little bit about the rules you created for yourself on how you have to alter life, because it is how you naturally act, not in acting, but I mean how you naturally go through life. So in here, they're talking about your core essence, your most inner thing coming from your inside to your identity, your personal power. It's talking also about what will be the field of your life path. Because, for example, if you have a sun in Taurus, you will have a direction. If you have sun in Scorpio, how you shine and how you put this essence to the others. Okay. So the sun is very me, the me as in me, the me that only I, when I'm not trying to hide anything from no one else, is for real. So you can say you will find your sun when you're alone with yourself, not feeling ashamed of anything. If you're in your room with your to your inner inspirations, your will, that very inner will, that thing that comes naturally from you, that you cannot stop being, that is your sun. That is your sun being a sun. You won't be, no one can hide the shine of the sun, right? Maybe you will exercise in a more discreet manner or something like this, but you're not gonna be able to hide it. Also in Natal Chart, the sun in our relations, it represents our father, our relation to our father, the meaning of our father in our lives. Kind of how is one of the sides of the soulmate kind of love. Because in natal charts there is a separation in which you have a way to see carnal relations, like as in sexual desire kind of relations, but you also have the soulmate relation, which is a relation between the moon and the sun. So when you're talking about looking for your soulmate, even though Venus has some participation on it, it's a smaller part because your soulmate is actually described by your relation from the moon and the sun in your natal chart. You're talking about the relation between the sun and the moon, okay? Now we're going to the moon. The moon is also personal, so sun and moon, they're personal. They're talking about you to you and how things influence you inside of you. And the moon represents our emotions. It represents our darker sides. So we're talking also about our intuitions and how, because maybe you fear how people will react to it, but this, even though we can hide it because it's very inner, it doesn't stop existing. And actually, it also influences your emotions because love is everything related to emotions. It brings to you the conscience of your emotions, and it also talks about how you will feel things. So, for example, if you have a moon in Cancer, which is in its original place, because Cancer is its moon's representative sign. So, if you have this moon in Cancer, you will be